All right. So today's topic is how to get your customers to buy more. So, what we're talking about here is really increasing the lifetime customer value of each of your customers. So, think about it this way: when somebody comes into your business or into your sales funnel or whatever it is, and they buy something, let's say they buy something for $50. And then that's all they buy. Well, then that person, the lifetime monetary value, we're not talking about as a person, but as a monetary value on what that customer was worth to your business is was $50. Now, one of the main ways that you can increase the profit of your ability is to increase that lifetime customer value because there are really three primary ways to grow a business. And the first one is you need to increase the overall number of customers that you have. So if you have, 100 customers, you increase it to 200 customers, and you get more and more customers coming through it and buying things. The second way is to increase the average transaction value of each sale. So in other words, so if they, instead of buying one product for $50, they're buying one product for $75 or for $100. So you're getting a higher dollar amount for every time they do a transaction. So your prices are you have higher ticket prices that they can buy and that they can go through. And so your revenue goes up that way. But the last way to do it is by increasing purchase frequency. Now, what do we mean by that? And this is really the most powerful one and the most profitable one of these three, because increasing new customers is always about going out and finding the new customer. This is about getting somebody to, not only when they come to your business, not only buying one product, but at like $50, but buying a second product and a third product. And they maybe not even all at once, but over the course of time, that they continue to buy things from you. That's why grocery stores are so profitable. They don't make a lot of money on each individual purchase. They only make a small percentage. Their margins on the items that they sell are quite low. But the reason they're so profitable is because they have frequent purchases. People come to the grocery store every week on most times to get the next supply of food that they have to live. So you're constantly going back and frequently buying. So you're doing more and more transactions. So when we look at increasing purchase frequency, this is where the profit margin for your business is really generated. This is where we really are going to make our money, so to speak, is by getting people to go on and purchase additional products and services through what it is that we're offering. And one of the primary reasons that the profit margin is so much better here is because you can make these sales without incurring advertising expenses. Because once somebody's now in your tribe, once somebody's now on your email list, they can come and they can keep being communicated to about buying the next thing or about getting the next product or service from you. And you can make sales that way without constantly incurring additional advertising expenses. So this is why your margins start to go up, because your costs to get that next sale go way down. And this is also where you can usually offer higher margin products. So when you first start out, a lot of times, a lot of businesses you've heard of, even like Costco's and grocery stores, offering what are called loss leaders. Well, those are products at the front end. You're just trying to go out, you're sending out coupons, you're sending out deals to get somebody just to buy from you, because you're trying to get the pattern of people buying from you. And in that initial product, you may actually lose money. And a lot of those stores who are doing that, the Costco's, the grocery stores, and so forth, they actually lose money on that initial product purchase, but they're doing it with the goal of the long-term customer relationship. They're willing to lose it up front if they can get you starting to come to their store. And the same thing happens with their online businesses. Or to get somebody to become a customer, usually we have to be willing to accept minimal profit at all on the front end to get them to start to become a customer. But then once they're in our tribe, once they're in our ecosystem, we can then continue to offer them things, which then reduces our advertising expenses to get them started. And now we can offer products that have a higher margin. And again, so it's a lower advertising expense and a higher margin because the products are more premium level products, because these are people who are now familiar with us. So many times we go, and when we buy something from someone, we don't start at the most expensive thing. We don't start at the most expensive product. We're like, I'll test it out. I'll try these people to see if their stuff is really good. So we buy a cheaper product to start, but then we realize, oh, these people are amazing. They're wonderful. They're doing such great stuff. I want to know what else they have. Well, then the more higher level price products, that's where your margin is going to come. So as we're thinking about marketing campaigns, it's really important to think about that you have two ultimate marketing campaigns that you need to think of as you think about how you're marketing for customers. The front end marketing campaigns are designed to turn prospects into customers. So these are, in other words, we're trying to take people that don't know you, that are not yet customers, and who are not yet part of your tribe, not part of your community, and we're going to try and turn non-clients into clients. And this is really what we do. We do this with largely a break-even focus. And that usually throws people for a loop when they hear this for the first time. When you're looking at getting clients, acquiring customers, you're trying to do it and you need to be happy with it, even if you don't make any money on that first sale. Because you're building that relationship, you're building that trust, you're building that connection with people. And so too often, too many people approach it like, I have to make at least so much money from every product that I sell that, if I don't make at least this much money, I'm not even going to do it. Well, no, you got to be willing to take a break even on the front end just to get people to say yes, just to get people to become customers. And when they do that, then we start focusing on the back end. And the back end is designed to generate additional transactions with those existing customers. And this is run with a profit maximization focus, if I can get it out. The first one is how many customers can we get? How many people can we get to start doing business with them? Now, how many additional things can I get them to buy? How many additional offers can we get them to buy? Because this is, now they're a part of us. Now they're a part of our group. Now they're a part of our world. What else can I offer them? What else can I get them and offer them? And now now that they're in and they're starting to like us, they're starting to know and trust us. Now they're more willing to buy additional items, and we can start running this with much more of now we're actually going to start making some money on the additional things that we're offering. So types of back-end campaigns. First type of back-end campaigns that you can run are cross-sell opportunities. Now, this is where you offer your existing customers a related but separate product. So, for example, if you come in and your first product solves a certain problem, but you know that this type of customer also needs help in these other areas, so you have another product that also helps with that area. For example, if you come in and you're a person who, wants to get a book published, and so you have a program that offers to help people get a book published. And then, once they get their book published, they also need, how do I market this thing? How do I create income and revenue from it? So you offer a service that's about building book funnels for people. So that's a related but separate product. So once people come in through the initial program, you can offer them an additional opportunity that's related but separate. And then the second way of creating a back-end campaign is through upsell opportunities. Upsell opportunities are similar products, but they're more expensive as you keep going up. So you start them off with a lower price product, but then you upsell them into higher priced opportunities. So as we think through all this, it's really important to be thinking about this from the perspective of a value ladder, because a value ladder really is your buyer's journey. This is how you want to be thinking about, if I'm going to help my customers in the ultimate way possible, this is the journey I want to take them on. So we all start off here in the bottom, where you either have an opt-in to something, you offer them a free resource. It could be something you're giving them for free, or you have a really low ticket price item. And the value of that is lower, but it's also priced very low, or it's free. So it's something that, you start off here, and I have Tripwire here because that's usually a Tripwire offer is something that's like the value of it is really high, but the price is really low. So you're just trying to get people to say yes. You're just trying to get people to say, you know what? For that, for $10, I'll get it because that's amazing. That's great. I'll take a chance on it, even though I've never done business with you before. And then we step them up to, we have a core offer, which a core offer could be like a course. If you have a course or a service that's a automated service, that would be the next thing to offer. And then from there, maybe they want more of a premium offering where it's more of a hands-on, or I'm going to be a done-for-you service. These are the things but we need to be thinking about this journey from the beginning. We need to be thinking about it as, okay, we're going to start our people in here. We're going to make a low entry point offer. We're going to get them into our world, get them comfortable, get them exposure to us so they know that they can trust us, know that they can like us, that we're honest, good, solid people that are providing real value here. And that's where we're going to make a core offer, and then we can make a premium offer as we go along. Now, on these upsell opportunities can be done in the same marketing funnel. So if you're doing a funnel, you can offer all these upsell opportunities inside the same funnel. So you can offer multiple products sequentially. So it can be coming up like you start off with one low-end product and then you go to the next upsell page, or you can, do it as a part of a follow-up funnel. And the follow-up funnel is where essentially they come in and they buy your initial product, your really cheap product, and then they get it on an email list where you're inviting them to receive more value. So in other words, hey, buy this report, this ebook that's really, really valuable. It's going to give you all this great stuff, and it's only $10. And so they say, you know what, this thing has got so much information in it that's so helpful to me. I'll give you the $10 for it. No problem. And then they're on your email list. And then you offer them the ability, hey, would you like to watch this training that I did on this, which is another opportunity for them, and you send them to that, and it could be like a recorded webinar where they go in and they watch it and they learn all this extra stuff that's super, super helpful, and that's where you make the next offer. So again, you could do it in the same funnel, or you can do it as a part of a separate funnel through a follow-up sequence. So if you're doing it in the same funnel, it basically looks kind of like this. You have a low ticket offer or an opt-in. So you can either start off with a really cheap product that has huge value but low ticket price, or you can just start off as an opt-in for this free ebook, this free service, something just put your name and email in for. Then again, this is all fits in the same funnel. You move to the first upsell. So they would buy the first offer, and then they would move to an upsell page, which would offer them a product that's a little bit more expensive, but they're stepping up now. Or if you did an opt-in, you can give them a free training. So they could be getting a training on there. And then after they get to the first upsell and buy that, then you offer them a second upsell. Or, I guess this wouldn't be an upsell, but this would be the first sell that you would have there. And, and I guess I messed that up a little bit. And then you would have another, if you wanted, you could have another upsell after that in this training model where you'd opt in, watch the training, get your first sell. And apologize for that. Apparently I blundered my own slide. But you got your first upsell, your first sell, and then you have another upsell after that. And then they're just taken to a thank you page. So this is a model that many of you have probably experienced as you've gone through. Book funnels, video sales letters use this type of model all the time. You come in, you buy a book for free plus shipping, then you're offered a bump offer, and then you get taken to a page where you're offered to buy a course, which then you're given an opportunity to get a premium level offer, or maybe apply for a coaching service or something like that, and it's taken to a thank you page. Video sales letters work the same type of thing. You opt in for a training, you watch the training, which then offers you a sale, you get another upsell, and then you get to the thank you page. So these are how you can stack it. This is how you can get more revenue. This is how you can get your same customer to add multiple products to their shopping cart. So they're not just buying the one thing, they're buying multiple products. And this, again, grows your profitability up exponentially. Now, what are some upsell products that you should think about? Well, obviously, you want to have your core offer. You want to start there. Obviously, if you have an entry-level offer, like a super, super cheap ebook that's incredibly valuable, great. But then you want to have your core offer, which that would be the next thing you want to step them up to, which is a course or a service that you can provide very easily. This is something like, if you have a course, it's a $97 or $197. This is something you can offer as a very standardized thing. You don't need to customize it. You don't need to provide a whole lot of hand-holding here. It's something they can get, they can buy, and it's done. They can access it. It's all automated. Everything is done for them right away. And then from there, you can offer to upgrade them to a done-for-you service. Because, again, a lot of times people will come in, it's like, here, I'm going to give you a course that's going to show you exactly how to do it. And then some people are going to look at you and say, that's perfect. That's exactly what I need. Other people are going to go, you know what? That's great, but I just don't have the time to implement it all. Well, great. If you would like us to help you do it or do it for you, then this is what we can offer. Instead of this price, it's this price. And you can have a service where we actually do a lot of the work for you. And then you can offer customization. So for example, you may have a coaching program where you offer people the ability to come in a group setting, get all sorts of training, all sorts of value. But then there may be some people are like, I just need more handholding. I need more one-on-one attention. I really want to spend more time helping you help me directly than what I'm getting in the group setting. Well, so then you offer them a mastermind, which is a small group setting, which ups, again, obviously that's a premium level one. So these are people that are at a higher level. They're in their journey. And so you step them up. So you have the core coaching program, and the upsell would be the mastermind. And just, again, another way of thinking about it is, how can you solve a higher level problem? So your core offer is going to solve a certain level problem. And then your next offer, your upsell, is going to solve a problem that's even bigger and higher up the challenge scale. And as a result, the price for that goes up because there's more to it to solve than what it was before. Cross-sell opportunities is when someone becomes a customer through one of your funnels, and then you offer another related product that solves a related problem. So this is done, essentially someone comes in, buys one of your things, then you put them on a series of emails. They get sent the emails that offers them the ability to watch a training, that offers them the ability to buy another service, or you invite all your customers into a Facebook group. Once they're in the Facebook group, then they see, oh, hey, we also offer this product, or we also offer this program, we also offer this service. Great. Oh, how do I get that? Because that looks like that would be very helpful and beneficial to me as well. Well, great. Well, here's how you do it. So it's all about developing that relationship. And the relationship, believe it or not, does get developed through the email campaigns. Even though you're not there meeting with the person, you are developing a relationship, because as people read your emails, they feel like they're starting to get to know you. They're hearing your story. They're hearing your insights, your knowledge, your wisdom on this topic. And so they're getting to know you, and they're getting to know, like, and trust you. So that becomes how you're building this relationship. And you want to build the relationship either through the email campaigns or the Facebook groups. Preferably both would be an even better way to do it, because you're strengthening that bond. And then as you offer additional opportunities, they're going to say, well, I had a great experience on this one. What else do you have? That would also be great for me. So an important reminder, I've said this on another training video in the past, you need to keep in mind your customers will stop buying from you only when you quit providing valuable products and services. So you may be thinking, well, what else could I offer them? Put yourself in your customer's shoes and just say, what else do they need? What else is important to them? What else is on their top of the list of what they really, really need to be involved in? And how can I offer to help them solve that problem? How can I do something else that will provide them with a solution that they need for their life so they can keep moving forward? And that's where you can think about it. If I keep offering things and I keep producing valuable products and services, I keep giving my customers more opportunities to buy something. I give them an additional way that they can say, oh, I want that too. Oh, I want this too. This is amazing as well. But as soon as you stop, as soon as you say, yeah, I'm not going to produce anything else, well, now there's nothing else for them to buy. The second reminder I'd want to share is your ability to scale is really only limited by your imagination and your dedication to your customers. And I mean that in all honesty. Your ability to scale is that you keep thinking of new ways to provide value. You're looking at your customers and saying, where are my customers still struggling? We've helped them in all these areas, but what else are they really struggling with? What else do they really need help with? How can I be a person that's dedicated to my customers? How can I be a person that's driven to help make their life better? And in doing so, I'm going to create another service or another product that I can create that's going to solve those problems for them. That's going to help them. That's going to allow them to go further, faster, and even achieve more of their dreams in their life. And by doing that, I'm offering another opportunity for them to buy something from me, for me to continue to scale my business. So just in a summary to kind of wrap it all up, first thing I want you to take away from this is make sure you develop your buyer's journey. Make sure when you look at this, you are thinking about not just what is a product that I can offer, but think about what is the journey I want to take my customer on. How I want them to start here. I want them to start here to get to know me, to get to know, like, and trust me, to get to build that relationship. Then I want to give them an opportunity to buy something. And again, how many times do we go to a store and we're not ready to buy the big expensive thing, but we like it enough that we're going to buy something. We're going to buy something that's at a lower price point to see if we're really happy with it. Well, once we are, well, now we're ready to come back and buy something more expensive at a future date. Same thing. How can you give your customers an opportunity to buy something from you, to test you, to try you out, to see if this is really a great experience? And when you do that, then you just keep layering it up and up. But have that whole journey in mind when you start, so you know where you want to take people. Acquire as many customers as possible at cost. So once you have that journey defined and you know the path that you're taking people down, how many customers can you get now? How many customers can you get in at break even? And think about it in that regard. Don't try and make a huge profit margin on the bottom end transactions. Just try to get people into your world, into your tribe. Try to get them into your ecosystem as much as possible. How many can I get people to, how many people can I get to say yes? How many can I get them to take this on and to do it? And then develop relationships with them through email, through your Facebook group, or however else you want to do. If it's a group on a different site, whatever, but develop relationships with these people, create connection with them, because people do business with those they know, like, and trust. People that you know, like, and trust are the ones you want to work with, that you want to keep buying from. And as soon as somebody breaks the trust, as soon as, we've all had those. You go into a store and you speak to someone in customer service, or you have a cashier who's just really rude and mean to you. And you're like, why were they like that? You know what? I'm not going to shop here anymore. I'm going to go to the store down the street and do that. That's how important the relationships are. Keep building those relationships with people. Keep building that connection with people, because in turn, people then are going to want to do their business with you and not the other person somewhere else. And then lastly, keep offering additional value. Keep adding more things to the list that you can do for your customers, more things that you can add, that you can say, hey, we can also do this for you. We can also do that for you. And the more value you add, the more opportunities you're giving your customers to say yes, and to say, yes, I want that too. I know that I did this over here and that was amazing and wonderful. Now I want this as well, because this is also something that I want to be. I want you to help me with this as well. And I want you to help me grow even more and to develop even more. So hopefully that was all helpful for everyone. If you have questions, let us know. Otherwise, that's it for today.